What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Keeping you informed as per usual. Shout out to all the viewers and the subscribers. As a matter of fact, I want to say an extra big up to all the subscribers that, the ones that have been here with me from day one. From the moment I dropped the first and the second video. The thing is now growing, and I want to say big up to all of the guys that have been here from day one. Love is much appreciated. Big up on yourself. Boy, viewers and subscribers, Dwayne Bravo recently hailed Chris Gayle and Pollard for paving the way for big hitting new generation. So I'm just gonna spend a couple of minutes and talk about this new big hitting generation that is coming up in West Indies, and basically talk about the big hitting culture, that is within the West Indies. Right now, viewers and subscribers, if I am being honest, we have always had impressive hitters off the cricket ball, but these two gentlemen, they would have taken the thing to a different level. Going down the years, we would have had the likes of Sir Everton Weeks, Gary Sobers, Viv Richards, and, in the latter part, we had Brian Charles Lara. These are all guys that could smash the ball. But according to Bravo, Gayle and Pollard, are such an inspiration to the youngsters. So my issue with all of this now, guys, is the fact that the previous generation, we're talking about Viv Richards, Brian Lara, and even Chris Gayle to a lesser extent, those guys would have played a lot of test cricket, a lot of cricket, 4-day, 5-day cricket. So they would have developed their technique over a period of time. They would have improved on their skills. So when it comes the time for them to clear the boundary and to hit the ball, they could easily do that, because they know which ball to do this with, which ball not to do that with, and things like that, because they would have already been developed technically. But the issue that I am having here, and I am going to talk about it further down in the video, is the fact that our youngsters are just coming in out of youth cricket and just going straight into the T20 culture. You understand? They are hardly playing any 4-day cricket or any test cricket. So when you have them coming in and playing so much T20 cricket, it's as if they are just going out there and playing the lucky cricket. I mean, you have to be skilled to play the T20 cricket, yes, but it really doesn't put your skill to the highest test. So when we look at it, guys, even though people like your Brian Lara, your Viv Richards, your Sir Everton Weeks, your Gary Sobers, even though those players were basically attacking minded, they were still able to know when to turn it on, when to turn it off, because their technique was sound. And your technique can only become sound if you are playing some good test cricket that will actually test you. You understand? So I understand the fact that it's our culture, it's our way of being flamboyant and swashbuckling and all of that. But those guys back then would have they would have played a lot of domestic cricket. Some of them even played a lot of county cricket, where, the ball was swinging a whole lot. So it gave them the opportunity to develop their technique. So when it comes on to hitting the ball, they could hit the ball cleanly and still function in the longest format of the game. Now, in the article that I saw on the Sportsmax website entitled Bravo Hails Gayle and Pollard, Bravo is quoted as saying these guys would have set a good standard. So, most of the young cricketers come up really aspire to be like a Pollard and a Gayle. Personally, I don't really have an issue with people aspiring to be like Gayle and Pollard, because, these guys are well known and well respected around the world where the shortest form of the cricket is concerned. But people tend to forget that Chris Gayle, who is considered to be the best T20 batsman of all time, would have played loads of test cricket and would have done his due diligence. So when he's out and about playing T20 cricket now, he would have already given back to the people of the Caribbean where West Indies cricket is concerned. And I mean, this is something that I would have alluded to on several occasions. T20 cricket is so attracting and so get people excited and all of that. It's as if our youngsters cannot stay away from it. And Bravo is basically confirming the same. The youngsters all want to play T20 cricket because it's a way of getting some quick cash, and it's also a way of building up a reputation, where you will be known around the world. So that is basically why the youngsters cannot stay away from it. And here Bravo saying it now that most of the youngsters really aspire to be like a Pollard and a Gayle. So we really and truly know that the youngsters are looking in that direction. And as I said, is where the culture is shifting now, is where the mindset of the people is basically moving towards. Because probably if we see people youngsters wanting to be like Shandopal, then there and then we will have cricketers valuing their wickets. And it doesn't seem as if we are going to have that anytime soon, because T20 cricket is fastly becoming the global phenomenon, and everybody wants a piece of the cake. So I highly doubt that you're going to find a lot of youngsters saying that, here what, I want to be the next Shandopal. I want to be able to stand up and bat for 3-4 days and save a test match. You know, we're not going to really see that. And don't get me wrong, viewers and subscribers. I actually understand what Bravo is saying. We can't really look past what Gayle and Pollard would have done for T20 cricket. But, you know, at the same time, we want our youngsters to be interested in what I call the real form of cricket. You understand? So even though we have to give Gayle and Pollard them props, we still want the youngsters to be interested in the real form of cricket. You know, and I am aware that players think that when they focus on T20 cricket mostly, then their marketing value will skyrocket. And, you know, they will be able to rake in a good amount of funds and things like that. But having said that, though, we have to be careful that, you know, this T20 cricket don't just water down our cricket on a whole. So back to what Bravo was saying quickly. Gayle and Pollard should, you know, stand as inspiration for our cricketers, yes. But we have to be careful that we are not telling our youngsters to basically digest only T20 cricket. Because as I said before, you need the real form of cricket to develop properly. And right now, if we should look at some of the top cricketers around the world, these are players that would have done their due diligence in Test cricket and ODI cricket. We're talking about our Kohli, our Rohit Sharma, our AB de Villiers, even our own Chris Gayle. These are people that would have played a lot of Test cricket and ODI cricket, you know, and are basically branching off into T20 cricket as they get older. So as I was saying earlier, just rushing from youth cricket straight into T20 cricket really hampers the technical development of our players, and that is basically my opinion. You know, I mean, people might see it differently, but I believe that if a youngster coming in at 18, 19 just rushes straight into the T20 cricket, then it's highly likely that, you know, they won't be developed properly, because Test cricket really tests your technique and show up all of the weakness and see what and prove what you need to go and work on. All in all, viewers and subscribers, good on Dwayne Bravo to be hailing his mates, because, you know, they really deserve it based on the amount of work they would have put in where T20 cricket is concerned. But I am just here to remind us that when you are technically sound, you can adapt and play any form of cricket. So, you know, proper development must come first in order to be able to adapt to any form of cricket. And those are just my 2 cents where this thing is concerned. Sports to the bone, keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, remember to subscribe to the channel. I'm out.